Hello everybody, I'm the Sonic Era, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. It has to be Kazuichi. He wanted to disassemble Mechamaru, but is it really? I don't know. But first of all, we need to see what Pokemon we get this time. So I have 1, 2, 3 spots. Four spots. I have 4 spots. Okay. 124. And what is that? Let's spin the wheel and see how wild we can get. So it was immediately 124. Do. Oh, wait, what? Whoa. It's Jinx. A non-evolving, useless Pokemon. I need cannon fodder, so that's probably alright. Alright. Well, that's that. So we've got Ivysaur and Jinx, who are 2 of the 4 places we can go. Because we can go to Burn Tower and then 3 different routes around Ekritique City. So, that being said, let's get on to the investigation. It's definitely strange, isn't it? What is? If they wanted to kill him, they could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body too? Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over. But they went against Coach Nekomaru. He ain't the type to die easily. They obviously didn't fight him head on. But even then, he wouldn't leave himself open to attack. You're right. In fact, that's the biggest mystery. Nekomaru was even stronger after he became a robot. Can't think of anyone who'd be capable of killing him. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate a little more thoroughly. Check out his chest cavity. The cover on his chest is open slightly, but it won't open much more because the cover's all messed up. If only Kazuichi was here, we might have been able to open it. Jeez, what the heck could he be doing right now? Huh? There's something protruding from behind Nekomaru's neck. Is this... That's right, it's a cutting-edge function that puts my other functions to sleep even if I have insomnia. Just press the goodnight button on the back of my neck and I'll be forced to enter sleep mode. Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Nekomaru enter sleep mode. But still, it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press a button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. Even if Nekomaru was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy. There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomaru's left leg. Same wire is tied to his arms. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with a robotic Nekomaru first. Who did this, and how are they able to bind Nekomaru? Also, the tip of this wire. Looks like it's been tied in a loop, but what was the point of this? Metal wire, okay. Oil. This fluid flowing out of Nekomaru's body. Based on the smell, it seems like oil. It seems to be flowing heaviest from Nekomaru's head, probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. This oil. For Nekomaru, this might be similar to normal blood in humans, which means all this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not going to be easy to clean up. No, now's not the time to even worry about that. Oil on the floor has been added to the troop bullet section. Guess for now, that's all I can do to investigate Nekomaru's body. I should back off for now, yes. Show me this pillar. This pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? Not just that, there's a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over. The other one is still standing. Plus, behind me is the door to Grape Hall. The 2 pillars on each side of the door haven't changed either. They're not tipped over. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. It might mean something. I see. I got it. Got what? This pillar is the weapon. The killer used this to beat up Coach Nekomaru. This huge pillar? If he got socked by something like this, even Coach Nekomaru wouldn't stand a chance. Yeah, well, that's impossible. It would be too heavy to wield as a weapon. Hajime, grab that end over there. Huh? We have to try it out, obviously. Come on, hurry up. Fine. Jeez, you're more forceful than usual. No, seriously, just give it up already. It's no use. It won't even budge. If two people can't even move this pillar, then it's impossible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. There's only one person who could have lifted something like this. Robo Coach Nekomaru. He's definitely the only one. A hammer. An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's suspicious because it stands out so much. Perhaps that hammer is the weapon that broke Nekomaru? I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging Nekomaru. This hammer is the weapon, but it looks a little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something. Also, where did the killer obtain this hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I've ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere? Good point. There's no supermarket in here. I wonder where they obtained it from. New looking hammer. Yeah, it's not the weapon. Oh. What is this? The door at the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Looks like it's a sturdy metal chain. It's wrapped around the doorknob from every direction and even has a padlock on it. Why did they do something like this? Perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with the key? If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from the Strawberry Hall side. After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall. If they barred this side of the door with the chain, it would be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall. But still, why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hall? Oh no! It's just like with Sakura, Nekomaru committed unliving on himself. No! Seriously? Not again! That has to be it. He probably brought the hammer. It looks too clean. Where did he get it, though? But he locked the door to Strawberry Hall because he came in... No. Wait, did he come in through Grape Hall? God, I feel like I'm on the set of Strawberry Shortcake over here. This sucks. Like Grape Hall, Strawberry Hall, I hate it. Nekomaru would have had to come in from here, but it wouldn't have closed otherwise, right? This picture of Usama's face with grapes are about. I think a lot has changed about it, though. Oh, sorry. What's this? Did you find something? Under Nekomaru's body. No, wait. There are small rock-like fragments underneath Nekomaru's body. You didn't need to correct yourself like that. And what do you mean rock-like fragments? Here, look. There are a lot of these small fragments. It's like they fell under Nekomaru's body. But oddly enough, these fragments are underneath Nekomaru's body. There are hardly any on top of his body at all. What's strange about that? Is there a problem that they're not on top of his body? If you don't know, it's okay. It probably means they're not that important. Well, if you put it like that, now I can't help but think they're important. It's because his body was put on top. Someone's setting this up again. In this case, as Monokuma file, there's no written time of death, right? Didn't that happen when Ibuki and Hyoko died too? Oh, did it? But the reason the time of death wasn't mentioned, those who died, was because time of death was key to the mystery surrounding the murder. Could that be the case this time too? By the way, I would like to confirm this just in case. Ultimately, is it safe to assume that Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building? Well, that's the only thing we can think of. Even when we experimented with Chalky's handbook and left it in Grape Tower, it still showed up in Strawberry Tower. The reason each tower's wall is different colors is because the floor lighting is changing colors. The reason Sully's floor portrait is different in each tower is because it is merely a projection. Yeah, that should be the case. Then it is decided. The two towers are the same building, which means the scene of the crime is simultaneously Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower. Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building. How does that pertain to Necromaru's murder? Did you find anything? It looks like you haven't found anything yet. We need clues, right? I'll remember something, so just wait for it. Looks like that's going to be a little hard. Oh, I remember. There is something I thought was weird. It happened early in the morning. You're going back that far? Come on, you noticed it too, right? You heard that rumbling sound? Rumbling... What was that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? But I didn't feel the ground move. Guess I'm just thinking too much. I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about how hungry I was, but that noise woke me up. I ran out of my room without thinking, and after I did that, then what happened? I didn't see anything, and it looked like the others didn't come out of their rooms either. Felt pretty dumb for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell back asleep. In the end, I never found out what that sound was, but it's been on my mind for a while. You know, now that you mention it, it does seem strange. Just what was that sound? You don't know either? Well, I should tell you more in detail. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the lounge clock. It said it was around 5:30 a.m. Will you be able to find out anything with that info? I didn't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning, but I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to the incident or not. What the hell? I went to the trouble of remembering that and you've got nothing? Geez, you're so damn useless. She seems agitated. Well, it's understandable. Akane's account. Guess for now I've checked out everything in this place that caught my attention. What is it? You seem lost in thought. Well, the final dead room. The final dead room. What the heck? Why are you bringing up that place all of a sudden? Well, the hammer on the floor, the chain wrapped around the door at the far back, and the wire that tied up Mekamaru. All the evidence of this crime scene consists of things we've never seen inside this building, doesn't it? But as long as we can't leave, then there's no doubt that they came from somewhere within this building. So that's why you mentioned the final dead room. Monokuma said beyond the room, there's an ultimate weapon in a place called the Octagon. So if we think of a place like an armory, then that's where the killer retained their tools, right? If so, let us go confirm it. No, that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play the life-threatening game. Then I'll be the one who tries to confirm it. Huh? Well, what are you saying? You were the one who said that place was dangerous, right? Man, it's noisy. I can't focus at all with all this noise. Sorry. It's not you guys. There's a sound that's been ringing since before the investigation started. A ringing sound since before the investigation? That reminds me. You've been mentioning that sound for a while, haven't you? Akane, what kind of sound is it? It's like this high-pitched alarm clock sound. It's probably ringing from upstairs. Could it be... Maybe it's better if we go check out that sound first. Are you gonna go check it out? Then you guys go. I'll stay here. I shall wait here as well. Please be careful, you two. Sonya's okay, but... How come you're not going, Akane? Well, that sound is annoying, and I don't really feel like leaving. Hajime, it's okay if it's just the two of us. Come on, Akane said she wants to stay here. Huh? Oh, I get it. She doesn't want to leave Nekomaru's side. I don't know if she's actually aware of that or not. Let's go, Hajime. Yeah, if you say so. Coach! Not again! I was ready, Coach. I was ready to be put in. Now that we've come all this way here, I can definitely hear something. Yep, sounds like it's coming from the floor above us, but what could it be? The telephone. Jeez, it's so noisy. Looks like that phone is ringing. The phone, huh? Guess I'll answer it. Let's see, just pick up the receiver and press the strawberry button, right? Click. Oh, you finally answered. That voice, is that you, Fuyuhiko? Do you know how long the phone was ringing? I was getting worried that no one would pick up. But what are you guys doing? Are you all still in the strawberry house? Even if we want to go over there, we can't. Looks like someone broke the damn elevator. It's not moving at all. We can't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall because the door button there is broken too. So basically, we're sitting ducks here. Not only is the elevator broken, but the Strawberry Hall door button is broken too? Hey, are you listening? Yeah, I'm listening. Anyway, everyone in the Strawberry House is safe, right? We're safe, but we can't find Nekomaru anywhere. Do you know anything? Didn't you hear the body discovery announcement earlier? Damn it, so that's what it was. Shit, why did it have to be Nekomaru? He just came back to us! Where was he killed? Grape Tower. When I went there this morning, he was already... I see. Grape Tower. If the door to Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, we'd be able to enter the tower and... Holy shit, that's it! The killer broke the elevator and the Strawberry Hall door. So they could split everyone up and prevent us from doing a proper investigation. Damn it, that dirty bastard! What about another way? Is there another way you guys can come to the side? I guess we just have to let Kazuichi handle it. He said he'd take care of the elevator. I guess he's our only hope right now. You're right. Besides, if he doesn't stand out now, when the hell will he, right? Based on what Kazuichi said, it's going to be hard for him to fix the Strawberry Hall door without parts. But he said he might be able to do something about the broken elevator. We'll be waiting. Are you guys going to be okay? Yeah, we'll head over there as soon as Kazuichi fixes the elevator. Till then, it's up to you bastards. So the call came from Strawberry House? Apparently, the others can't come over here because the elevator's broken. There's no doubt this is the killer's doing. They've prevented the others from coming to the crime scene. As long as the elevator is out of commission, those guys won't be able to investigate. But that's not all. For some reason, even the door button to Strawberry Hall is broken too. The door button to Strawberry Hall? And that door is blocked from both sides? There's a sturdy chain tied around it from the inside, and if the button is already broken on the outside, then... Yeah, this seems to be the case. Why do the killer need to block both sides of the door? I'm not sure, but there is something strange about that. I would like to investigate that in more detail, but if they can't come over here, then we can't go over there. Which means, for now, it's impossible to check the final dead room. I'm not entirely comfortable with you going over there, but regardless, it's impossible now anyway. Apparently, Kazuichi is repairing the elevator. All we can do now is put our hope in him. I'm taking a shot every time... Nagito says hope. Not every time we say hope. It's only Nagito. You're right. But I am thirsty, so this is one special time. I'm a little parched, so I'm taking a shot. Because if all of you are drinking with alcohol, this is your friendly reminder. Water. Hydration. But Monokuma isn't going to wait. Now we have that much time before the class trial starts. I hope Kazuichi can fix it soon. If not... Hey, are you even listening? Hey, are you listening? Nagato, I'm talking to you. Huh? Don't hum me. I figured you weren't even listening. Sorry, I was just thinking. You were probably thinking of something messed up, weren't you? But I've been listening to you. Nekomaru was killed, right? Then that body discovery announcement was referring to him. Out of everyone here, it just had to be Nekomaru. After what he went through to come back to us. Damn it! It's tantamount to being killed twice. Truly, he was a man burdened by terrible misfortune. Okay, so now that we know the situation over here, is it alright if I go ahead and fix the elevator? Is it alright if you wait a little bit? Before you do that, we should get the Monokuma file, right? He's here! Seems you guys have noticed that the incident has taken place, so this is for you. And there's a bonus item. Come on, satisfy your hunger with this, and do your very best on the investigation. Why is the Monokuma file being treated like a bonus item? Whatever, man, let's just eat. Eating should come first right now. You're right. It's okay if you guys eat, but can you hear me out while you're at it? What is it? Well, I was thinking about what we should do, and I wanted to discuss it. Thanks to the killer, we can't even go to the crime scene. We have to wait till Kazuichi fixes the elevator. True, there's no doubt the killer's responsible, but it seems as though they made a huge mistake. There's no way the symbols of hope will give up because of this little setback. That's a shot! It should be 2 because he said symbols of hope, but we're not going there. Hydration. Remember, take water with your shots. Every time you have a shot, drink an 8-ounce glass of water. That's a good idea. It's either 8, 10, or 12. Just go be on the safe side, drink 8 ounces of water. It's a good idea to keep you hydrated so you don't barf everything up and get dehydrated. I care about you all. Don't do anything stupid or anything you'll regret. There's no way everyone will just cross their arms and wait for the class trial to start. We need to do everything we can on our end to prepare for the class trial, right? Well, yeah. It seems that we too shall begin the investigation on our end, though it remains unclear how much we can do. Is this acceptable? If I show my serious side, things will not end with mere child's play? Oh, I'm so glad. I knew you guys were pumped up from the start. How beautiful. Even though you guys are suffering from despair, I can see you guys are still fighting for hope! Jesus, Nagato! Give me a break! Give everybody else a break, too! Alright, if you haven't drank that first glass of water, you now need to drink 2 8-ounce glasses of water. I want to say it's 8 ounces, but it might be 10. Ah, such beauty. There's no higher honor for me than to investigate this murder with you guys. So we need to be grateful toward Nekomaru for becoming the foundation of this hope. God damn it! This was a bad idea. But shots. Everybody! If this was real liquor, I'd be plastered. Just from this conversation alone. That's 24 ounces you owe me. Well, regardless, which side should I be on for this case? The killer or the rest of you guys? Must make sure I face this case of mystery properly if I find out which side is the true hope. God damn it! Seriously, bro. I should be drinking out of my Pickle Rick cup. Because Mr. Meeseeks doesn't fit. Investigate. Hey, you guys, why don't we try arranging a sequence of events in this case? You know, so we can properly understand the situation we're in. I have no objection. Proceed. Let's look back at what happened this morning. We tried to use the elevator so we could participate in Monokuma Tai Chi, right? Since we're staying at Strawberry House, in order for us to get to the meeting spot at Grape Tower, we need to use the elevator first and go to Grape House. That was before 7 a.m. since it was right before Monokuma Tai Chi. But once we realized the elevator was disabled, I seriously panicked. Since we couldn't do anything about it, we just tried to get inside the tower from Strawberry Hall. But when we actually got there, the button on the hall door was broken. Thanks to that, we couldn't enter the tower at all. So Fihiko suggested we use the phone and call Grape House. And that was everything that happened this morning. I must say, I'm surprised. Never expected that elevator would be disabled. But then how's Nekomaru able to go to Grape Tower? Well, obviously he went before the elevator was disabled. And when was that? Idiot, if we knew that, this wouldn't be difficult. No, we might know what time he went to Grape Tower. Huh? Seriously? It was around sunrise. That's when I saw him going down to the first floor. You mean you personally witnessed Nekomaru going to Grape Tower? When was this sunrise? Was it before that rumbling sound? Huh? Rumbling sound? What, you don't remember? Right after the clock in the lounge started ringing, we heard a rumbling noise. Did that clock even ring in the first place? You didn't notice that either? Seriously, that thing was super loud. Huh? That's weird. I feel like we're not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it is what it is. There's no way you guys will be on the same wavelength as trash like me. Looks like this is... looks like this is leading to an interesting development. There is an alarm. Never knew this clock had an alarm function. The alarm is set to 5:30 a.m. That probably means something. Hope's Peak Academy founder Izuru Kamakura. I understand why the school would immortalize such an important person in a portrait. But why would they put it in a place like this? What are they trying to show to me? Looks like things are getting quite interesting. I need to assess the situation properly. Hey, you said you witnessed Nekomaru at sunrise, right? Can you explain to me in a little more detail? I was so hungry yesterday that I couldn't sleep. I figured it was nearly morning, so I went to go check the clock in the lounge. Turns out I was totally off. It was still around 5 a.m. And that's when it happened. I heard the sound of the door closing off in the distance. When I stuck my head out from the lounge, I saw Nekomaru's back. He was about to go down to the first floor. Thought about running after him, but I didn't have the energy or willpower to do it. If I knew something like this would happen, I would have mustered the strength to follow him. He wears a chain around his neck. That's probably what he locked around Strawberry Hall. Why would Nekomaru wander off so early in the morning? I was wondering about that too. I mean, I already knew I wasn't going to get any sleep, so I just sat in the lounge, stared off into space for no reason, and waited for him to come back. And that's when the clock in the lounge started ringing. Thanks to that loud alarm, I completely forgot about Nekomaru, until just now. Then, from the time you saw Nekomaru until the alarm rang, you were at the lounge the whole time? But what were you doing during that time? By chance, were you thinking about everything that's happened so far and getting choked up? What? Huh? Was I right? Of course not, asshole! You're completely wrong! I'm sorry, you're absolutely right. And I thought you were reminiscing about Peko or something. But that can't be right. That can't be, right? After all, you already know how pointless it is to clean memories of the dead. Don't you do that, Nagito. Hey, Kazuichi, if you don't mind, can you inform me? That stuff about a rumbling noise in the ringing clock, what was that all about? Seriously? You don't know? You're so kind, Kazuichi. Thank you for actually taking the time to explain it to me. Huh? So that's how it is. Fine, I'll tell you. It happened last night. I was sleeping peacefully in my room when all of a sudden I heard this huge sound. Whoa, what the hell? The sound was super loud, so I rushed out of my room. And as I went down the hall toward the lounge, that's when the sound finally stopped. Man, that totally freaked me out. Well, I'm definitely wide awake now. My mental defenses were bombarded with sonic resonance. Fuyuhiko, was this not your doing just now? Well, why would anyone do something so childish? You must have rushed over after hearing that sound, but you sure seemed to get there pretty fast. Well, I didn't rush over here. I was at the lounge by coincidence. Coincidence, hmm? Well, what? Do you doubt me? Whatever, I don't really give a crap, but it's 5:30 a.m. Man, thanks to Fuyuhiko, I woke up early for no reason. I should go back to sleep. Kablam! What was that sound? Earthquake? It did not feel like it shook. There's no way this building's gonna collapse, right? Hey, Kazuichi, stop clinging to me. And that's what happened. I see. So you're the one who was clinging to Fuyuhiko? That's not the important part. And what happened afterward? Did you guys just separate? We decided to wait things out, but in the end, nothing else happened. Not just that, we all felt really weak, so we decided to just go back to our rooms for a while. I see. Yep, what you said just now is extremely important. Thanks to that, I thought of one suspicious person. Who are you talking about? Me, of course. I mean, isn't it strange? I was the only one who didn't notice an alarm that was so loud. Everyone else came out of their rooms. Well, the same goes for the rumbling noise that you guys heard after that. Hey, you better not be trying to confuse the shit out of us. Of course I'm not. For now. That for now line is what's making us even more worried. Anyway, it seems there's no doubt that what you guys just told me is a very important clue. The wall clock alarm you heard first, and the rumbling noise that came right after. Now then, how do these noises relate to this case? Yep, I get it now. Thanks to everyone's detailed information, I'm slowly getting a grasp of the situation. If I put events in chronological order, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 5 a.m. That's the time Nekomaru apparently went down to the first floor. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm clock in the lounge started ringing. When that happened, you two woke up and left your rooms to go to the lounge where Fuyuhiko was. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. Now that I think about it, something might have happened to Nekomaru during that noise. If so, that must have been Nekomaru's final scream before he breathed his last. Hold on, if Nekomaru died when we heard that sound, does that mean we have an alibi? Alibi? When we heard that rumbling noise, we were at the lounge, you know? If that's when the killer murdered Nekomaru, then we have a solid alibi. Can't argue with that. Might be too soon to declare that just yet. We can't be certain unless we first clear up the mystery surrounding that rumbling noise. Rumbling noise, huh? Did something heavy fall over or something? Also, based on what everyone just told me, there's also another thing I'm curious about. You all heard the alarm clock ring in the lounge go off just before the rumble. What do you suppose that means? Haven't we talked enough? I really think I should repair the elevator soon. Oh my, you're still here? Gah! Once the elevator is fixed, I'm not going to let you anywhere near it. And so Kazuichi ran down the stairs complaining for some reason. So what should we do now? Ah, there's something I wanted you to know. What? Something I want you to do. After the elevator is fixed, there's something I want you to investigate. What is it? The clocks in the first floor lounges of both Grape House and Strawberry House. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. Huh? Why? I'll tell you later. Fine, but why are you asking me? You can investigate that yourself. I would investigate myself, but by the time the elevator is fixed, there's a chance I might not be with you all anymore. Huh? Anyway, I'm counting on you. That bastard doesn't make any sense. Now then, here comes the main event. There's only one thing I can do for them. I can go to that place for everyone's sake. Can't let them face that danger. I must be the pariah who goes in their place. That's it. I should investigate one more time before I head over there. The elevator and the door at the far back of Strawberry Hall. Just in case, it might be good to check to make sure they're really blocked off. Oh, for God's sake. So now we're playing as Nagito. That's a cool feature. The elevator's still being repaired. Get lost. Gee, stop getting in the way. Looks like I'm disliked. Oh well, it's understandable. I mean, compared to you talented fellows, I'm just a piece of trash. Yeah, whatever. If I press the button next to the elevator, the door should open so I can ride it. But nothing happens when I press it. Looks like it's definitely broken. Hey, what are you doing? You're getting in the way of my repairs. Hey, why did the elevator break in the first place? Oh, the killer malfunctioned the safety device. Look, you see that silver cover under the button? Looks like that's the elevator's control panel. They probably opened it up and messed with the settings. But the cover is locked, so they wouldn't have been able to open it unless they had some kind of tool. Are there any tools in this building? No, there shouldn't be. I don't really know if they forced it open with a tool anyway. Control panel on the side wasn't the one that was forced open. I see, it's the control panel on the Grape House side that's broken then. If the one on this side isn't broken, that's the only thing I can think of. I'm pretty sure there should be a control panel over there too. Plus, the elevator is stuck on the Grape House side. Wouldn't that mean the last person who used this elevator went to the Grape House? Yep, it's official. The elevator was disabled on the other side. Hey, I don't have time to talk to you. Hurry up and go away. Jeez, I'm trying to do repairs without any tools. No matter how much time I get, it won't be enough. If you don't have any tools, why don't you use this? Is that a multi-tool? Where'd you get something like this? I had it with me, before I even arrived at the 4th island. If we're going to explore new islands, it's essential to bring this kind of equipment, right? A guy like you has been walking around with a dangerous tool this whole time. Huh? Is there something wrong? It's nothing. Then I'll let you have this. Your repairs might go faster now, right? But in exchange, I want you to do something. What? A multi-tool is a compass. After the elevator's fixed, I want you to ride the elevator and see how the compass reacts. But what the hell for? Well, to be honest, there's something I still don't understand regarding the structure of this building. So please, I really need this information to find out the relationship between the building and the elevator. I don't really get it, but, well, as long as I'm just checking a compass, I don't mind. I'm glad. Then I'll leave the rest to you. Okay. And is it... Is it the same... Oh. Oh. Strawberry Hall door that leads to the tower. The button is broken, there's no way it'll open. As I recall, based on what Fuyuhiko told Hajime over the phone, the other side of the door is also barred with chains. They must have been really cautious to go to the trouble of barring the door from both sides. Something about that seems a little suspicious. The killer's intent. I can think of only one explanation. Ah, Gundam. Perhaps they intended to keep me from entering the scene of the crime. Which means the killer was afraid of the conclusion promised by my assumptions. Yeah, that was probably it. Just as I thought, there's no mistaking it. The elevator and Strawberry Hall door look like they're completely broken. Didn't expect the contact elevator to be disabled from Grape House. As long as it's disabled, there's no way to move between houses. Which means the person who disabled the elevator will be stuck at Grape House. That person, they should still be at Grape House, but no, it's too soon to form an answer. But I won't be too late to find the answer, even after I finish investigating that room. Final dead room. Only those who win the life-threatening game contained within will reach the Octagon. Inside the Octagon, the ultimate weapon awaits. There's no doubt about Nekomaru's killer has been to that place. No matter where I search, there are no weapons anywhere in this building. Regardless of the weapon used to kill Nekomaru, the killer must have obtained it there. If that's the case, I should get going. Also, unlike everyone else, I don't mind dying at all. That's all the more reason why I should go. We finally get to see the inside of it. Jeez, Nagito. I see, so this is the final dead room. Feels a little eerie. Hope I don't get scared. Did the door just lock? I see, the door's designed to automatically lock. It's not I would have turned back if it stayed unlocked. And I thought the door finally opened, now it's locked again. I figured you'd turn up since I haven't seen you in a while, but I never expected to see you here. Nagito? Huh? Why are you in such a dangerous place? Same to you. Why are you here? I heard the body discovery announcement, and I thought something happened to this room. And you got locked in when you came inside? You're a fool from head to toe. I am truly ashamed. Well, not that I care. Just make sure you don't get in my way. Get in your way? The life-threatening game is going to start soon, right? It'd be annoying if you got in my way. Are you planning to do it? Well, if I don't, I can't get out of here, right? And besides, the only way trash like me can be useful is by risking my life for everyone's sake. You're wrong. Nagito's not trash at all. There's no such thing as a human being who doesn't deserve to live. I know I'm being heartwarming right now, but my heart is super scared and pounding like crazy. Are you sure you're not just excited? You know, isn't it exciting to think I can finally be useful for the sake of those who shoulder hope? That's a shot. Now then, before we get on, I have to take a shot because he said hope. Now then, about the so-called life-threatening game. Escape. Nagito, if there's anything you don't get, just ask me. By all means, I'll help you make sure you get out of here. Bring it on, escape game. That sounds like something a teacher would say, but I shouldn't expect too much from her. Okay. So what do we got? Pliers, huh? These might be useful for something, so I should grab it. Got pliers. This looks like some kind of password. First letters of the days of the week, probably the password. I doubt it's that simple. It's locked. It won't open. Seven. Hey. It's Monokuma's plushie. Looks like this plushie talks when you squeeze the tummy. $10,000? An advertisement? Something shiny under the bed. Can't reach it. Looks like the bed is fixed to the floor. I can't even move it. Is there something thin and long? I may possibly use these to force open the iron bars. Watch the news. It says watch the news in blood. I might get cursed just by looking at it. It's just a secret code. Plus, it's a pretty common one. Yeah, secret code? Nagato, do you happen to know what this means? Yeah, it's a common riddle. NEWS. You are... This must be the unlocking device for the iron bars. Probably to put in the 4-digit passcode. I have a secret plan. If you input 9,999 combinations, it'll open eventually. Right. There doesn't seem to be any buttons for inputting a password. Uh-oh. Looks like it might be under this lid, but it doesn't seem to open. Not just that, what's this red light that's on top of this device? Three, one, two, two. Oops. What's this? Ah, it's a laptop. Looks like it's on, but it's locked so I can't really access it. Doesn't look like you can put the password. How are we going to turn it on? This television looks broken. There's a line there, so it might be upside down, so it's a 9. 7, 3, let's see, 397. I saw another number somewhere. Some written in blood on the floor. This is number 4, right? Number, huh? Looks like a different symbol to me. Like, for instance, the symbol you often see on maps. This is also 4-digit code, huh? But it looks like you can change the numbers with this one. So let's try... No. I'll leave that mindless work to you, Monami. I'll decline as well. Password openness. I have a feeling that the hint is close by. Inputting something. Ah, what's in here? 5. There's just one hanger inside the hanging in the closet. Might be used for something, so I should grab it just in case. So we have a 5, huh? Something shining under the bed. Can't reach it. Looks like the bed's fixed to the floor. Can't even move it. Is there something thin and long? Looks like you'll find a lot of stuff. But what shall we do? You're right. You can learn details of the items you find by using the left mouse button. Move the cursor over the item, press the right mouse button. Looks like you can also use it. Huh? Hey, what are you saying about the left mouse button? Just talking to myself. Also, it looks like you can use items on each other. Aha. Desk key. Who knows? It's locked. Won't open. Scissors. You just cut the iron bars. You're joking, right? Or is that supposed to be an indirect hint? Something written in blood back in the closet. Looks like the number 5. These blood symbols alone don't make sense, but maybe if I combine them with something else. Maybe this. Written in blood. On maps. Don't see any buttons for inputting password. Can I open it like this? Especially if it's talking, might be powered by a battery. Alright, let's try cutting it open. I didn't need any grannies. What a loud thing. Cut it open right away. So there was something. Batteries. On the TV? No. Watch the north, east, west, south. So how about 7593? If you don't know something, don't overwork yourself. You're free to ask me anytime. Maybe it is a 6. So maybe this is south. So north. 3, 6, 5, 7. Got it. Digital camera and USB stick, huh? No battery inside digital camera. Easy. Able to lock with a USB stick. Need to put the password next. Maybe the number that was inside the desk drawer might be the password. First, it's the first letters of the days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, meaning it's MTWTFSS. It was wrong? Doubt it's that simple. Uncompressed password. We have no more business with this. Uncompressed password. Not gonna have a problem. These arm bars completely blocking the door as long as we don't do something about them. These bars won't be able to escape from this room. For those of you who know just planning to escape and prefer a shortcut, Nope, I'm not bypassing it. Uncompress the password. No, uncompress password. Oh. Must be. Photo of a space poster that's posted on the wall somewhere. What this means. Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Is this Othello? Is this Othello? Oh, got it. What happened? Now go to Othello. Won't be able to get out of here. Othello is irrelevant. The laptop is showing a picture of the red lights on the device that's next to the iron bars. But how will I be able to input it? How? So the only thing in this room you can input a number into, right? I need 7.5? Keyhole again. Do you ever get a key? We've already searched the room from top to bottom. Looks like we cleared it. No powers combined, we were able to clear the life-threatening game. Who cares about clearing it? Why does the exit feel like it's not opening? What do you mean it won't open? Now, are you serious? It's not opening. Didn't I just tell you that? It's not just the exit. Even the door we entered from isn't opening. Maybe the game isn't over yet. Is there any chance that thing I found earlier was just joking around? Seems like you have something on your mind. When I first arrived at this room, I received a letter. A letter? I thought it was just a prank, so I didn't have a chance to tell you, even with enough of the excuses. Hurry up and show it to me. Ah yes, it's this. Solve the mysteries of the final dead room and you'll obtain the right to play the life-threatening game. About the life-threatening game, it's life-threatening roulette. P.S. You are held liable for setting the roulette's difficulty. Depending on the difficulty, I prepared special prizes to make sure you don't overdo yourself. I see, so that's what it meant. What does it mean? It means the game's up till now, we're just the opening act. From this point on, is a real performance. Life-threatening roulette. It's probably like Russian roulette. See, a gun came out of there. Which means I have to use that to play Russian roulette, right? But Russian roulette? Then allow me. You can't, no matter what, it's too dangerous. Hey, Monomi, there's something I wanted to ask you. In all honesty, I don't really understand the rules of Russian roulette. If that's the case, load one bullet into the cylinder, then spin it. After that, point the gun towards you and pull the trigger. Wait, you can't do that. There's a 1/6 chance you'll die. 1/6 chance of death, which means the failure rate is only 1/6. Hey, is that rule really okay? Huh? I mean, if there's only 1/6 chance of failing, wouldn't the game be too easy? So it shouldn't be the opposite? Remove one bullet from the gun and then use it while there's still 5 bullets loaded? If you do that, there will be a 1/6 chance of success. Yep, that'll definitely make it a more thrilling game. But what are you saying? Let's give it a go! Ultimate Lucky Student. Click. It's not just now. That was door unlocking, right? Looks like we've finally cleared the final dead room. I'm scared of you, Nagito. Really? Oh well, let's go. The octagon should be just beyond that door. So this is the octagon, huh? Well, what a disordered room. Congratulations, Nagito! He's here! Congratulations on clearing the final dead room. And you even challenged yourself with the highest difficulty with only a 1/6 chance of success. I have a modest present for someone like you. Now then, this first. Is this the Future Foundations file? Didn't we already get this when we were at the roller coaster? Well, just think of it as an extension of that. Extension? What are you giving without permission? Let's see, and one more special prize. Here you go. This crest, is this Hope's Peak Academy's That's right, this file, it contains your student profiles from your time at Hope's Peak Academy, meaning they're profiles you guys don't even remember. Our time at Hope's Peak Academy, huh? After all this time, I still can't believe it. You mean that matter concerning your stolen school memories? I mean, a no-good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hope's Peak Academy? No, that's impossible. That's true. How did I feel? Surely, I would have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness. Geez, whether you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all. Oh well, anyway, I'm passing this along to you. How you use it is up to you. Thanks. I'll take a long look at it later. So if I look through these profiles, I'll be able to find out what Hajime's hidden talent is too. He'll probably be happy about it. Yay, someone like me was finally useful. What are you laughing about? Well, I just thought it was ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the one who obtained Hope Peak Academy student profiles. Not sure if you're lucky or unlucky. What does that mean? But looks like things are going to get interesting. Yes, Nagito, you might be the one who makes things much more interesting. I don't really know what you're talking about. What are you planning? What's written in there? Anyway, Monami, no cheating. You haven't reached the end yet. Huh? I mean, you haven't played Russian roulette yet. But Nagito already did it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Get over here. Revenge of the Final Dead Room. Coercion! Jeez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Monokuma was talking about. But for now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here. There's a window. A window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? Looks like there's some kind of hidden meaning to it. But in actuality, what could it mean? In my mind, I entertained various possibilities as I walked slowly toward the window. Then, the moment I peeked out that window, that this is what I actually saw outside that window. It's completely different from any possibility I had in mind. I see, so that's what it was. What I saw outside this window, if I start piecing it together and think about it. Yeah, I see. It seems I'm finally starting to get a large perspective of the funhouse with this. Oh, don't blue ball me like that! Axes, swords, hammers, metal wires. There's a lot of items here that could be used as weapons. I see, so there are a lot of firearms here too. There are handguns and grenade launchers even. A refrigerator? Here? There wasn't specified drinks in it, but when I opened the door and peeked inside, I see there were poison stored in here. You can see they kill everyone with poison. In a way, it can be considered the most powerful weapon. But in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules. Floor hatch. There's a door. On the floor? Isn't this the first floor of Strawberry House? Does this door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker. No, maybe what lies beyond this door. Things are finally getting interesting. Amazing! As expected, a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Next to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction culminating in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. I know that now's not the time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window. That's right, everything became connected from there. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon in the funhouse. Now all I have to do is tell everyone else about this. Before I do that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from Monokuma, especially if it's everyone's student profiles from their time at Hope's Peak Academy. That's important. I cautiously opened the file and read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Huh? Hey. Hey, can you hear me? Hajime. Huh? I'm sorry, did you say something? It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It'd be bad if we were still split up before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, are you even listening to me? I only brought that up because I'm really worried. Sorry. So what are you gonna do? You're right, I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time. Yeah, that's a great idea. I think. Huh? Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How'd you even come here? Maybe I teleported. Huh? Okay. It's a grip telephone, strawberry button. Hey, answer me seriously. How are you able to come to this side? Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is? I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could. I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. Elevator. Yep. Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room. Huh? You did the life-threatening game? It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So, you really did it. Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said. Huh? I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. To that, you only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal, he's crazy, that's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that, and how? Hey, Hajime, you've been repeating yourself over and over, and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file? Yep, it's a continuation of the file we received of the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even more detailed information about the Killing School life that was in the earlier file. The Killing School life. You mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. But even when I learned more about the Killing School life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There's no information about the order of the killings and who the killer was. Oh, there was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know. Besides Byakuya, of course. Then it's just I thought. That Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right? However, I can't say that information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the Killing School life and this Killing School trip. Similarities? For example, the first murder involved someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place. The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. And the third murder was actually two killings that happened in succession. What do you guys think about these strange similarities? It's definitely strange. I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma's behind the motives in driving the murders. What are you trying to say? By the way, the fourth murder of the Killing School trip was apparently ruled as suicide. Huh? Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. The truth? Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us? Jeez, your complaints just never end, do they? If you're gonna talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is too. Huh? Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This, another one. That seal. Indeed, it's a Hope Peak Academy school crest. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Just mine? Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information? It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent. But that ends now. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope Peak Academy? In a way, it's just as Shiaki said. Hajime's existence is special. Because you were just some reserve course student from the reserve department. Huh? Unlike the primary department for main course students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve course students who enter the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute or the second string. Well, even then, that's just in name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream. Reserve department, substitute, second string, revenue stream. What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised. God damn it! Did I miss any in that whole spiel? Let me find out. He did say Hope's Peak Academy, but that's a proper noun, and I just said he's saying hope. It doesn't have to be the hope contained in Hope's Peak Academy. So we don't have Nagito's respect because we're not an ultimate, right? So basically, we're an ultimate lucky student or something. Well, down the hatch. You may choose this as a stepladder, but you should feel honored. An average, talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. Okay, so we're not the ultimate detective this time. Well, that sucks. Well, what the hell does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire hope? That's another one. Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? One more. I'm just going to leave the bottle here. Although I have to see if it appears in frame. Not really. Nah. Oh well. Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy, like a fangirl following the latest trend. It's not like that. I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and strong will. That's two more! And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. By Hope to become Hope. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's two more! That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy you couldn't even see that? Gah. You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. Nobody forgot he was a nobody, that's all. Then, I'm just... That's right, you were never an ultimate, you had no talent whatsoever. I don't have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student? Oh, I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent? But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, there's no way you could be associated with a future foundation. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now that's probably impossible. Are you listening? There's no need for you to listen to this. Huh? It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekamaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone's going to die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about. Oh well, it's fine, I'll stop for now. You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. Means you must have gone to the Octagon, right? Are you curious about the ultimate weapon? Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? Huh? What the hell? I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtained there as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again? Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. How many times I must repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter. One more! Here we go! God damn it! What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon. Guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right. I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't lie, there's no way that's possible. Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. What did you say? Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. You won't tell us? We gotta do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Mekamaru's case? We better hurry. The class trial is going to start soon. Alright, I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to the site any moment now. Then, while we're at it, I'll go on ahead. Hey, Hajime. It's okay. I already know. You want me to focus on Nekomaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right? Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. And focus on Nekomaru's case. I've returned from the depths of hell. Gundam! Sorry we're late. Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See, it's just as I said, right? Are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here. More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about? Huh? Oh, that thing about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken. I didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results. Huh? Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees? I see, it's just as I thought. Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that? Well, obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated? I should go investigate Nekomaru's body. As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward Grape Tower. The hell's wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? Kazuichi's account... I guess Nagito is like a tardy detective. What are you talking about? It's a trope in mystery games. They always come to the crime scene late just to make an important discovery. But they can never reach the truth of the case, they just end up feeding the main character's assumptions. Well, in Nagito's case, he's not the type to feed anymore. He'll just make things even more complicated. That's true, he's such a troublesome person. Lately, I feel like he's been acting weirder than usual. I don't think a new discovery is bad, though. He might be able to find something we completely overlooked. Nekomaru should be inside Grape Tower. Yeah, I'll go on ahead. We're a little late. As soon as I came over here, I checked this first, but looks like the panel was definitely forced open. The elevator panel? It might be better if I explain how the elevator was broken, huh? No, I heard the gist of it from Nagito. They broke the elevator by tampering with a safety device, right? Oh, looks like word travels fast. Check out that panel over there. It's just as I thought. Looks like they forced open the panel and changed the settings by tampering with a safety device. It definitely looks like the panel was forced open, which means the elevator was broken at Grape House. Hey, I just repaired the elevator. Do you seriously want to ride it already? But let's do it later. Right now, it looks like Nagito is investigating Mekamaru's case. I'm definitely worried about what he's searching for. He's searching for evidence that it's a suicide. I can already tell. Good. Nakamaru, are you serious? I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up. Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. We've already investigated everything we can here. No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikon is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy. But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right? Eh? Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekamaru's body? Don't screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekamaru been through enough already? Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekamaru. Why you? If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much. Ugh. Come on, Kazuichi, what are you standing there for? Damn it, fine, I just have to do it, right? I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is just too much. Come on, are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but it seems like that's not entirely the case. His attitude toward everyone else is strange now too. But why? It's a superiority complex. Now's not time to look away. I need Kazuichi to assemble his body. You come so far, there's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're going to find out the truth behind this case. As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Huh? Where'd you get that tool knife? Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we went to the amusement park. So Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation. Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. Huh? The reason Nekomaru died. I mean, stopped functioning. His torso is covered in huge dents and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now, I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. This should help us learn something, right? That's the case. I need to look at his body one more time. Yep, let's check the chest. Let's check out the clock. Chip hands open, the clock inside is completely exposed. Hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. Which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m.? Nope. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Taichi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. It's a highly efficient radio clock. Radio clock? It's a type of clock that receives radio signals so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock. That's right, it's a clock that will never slow down. It's even designed so that it cannot be adjusted. I've become a Time Lord! Well, even if it's an accurate clock, they didn't need to install it inside your body. What are you saying? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again. There's nothing more useful than this. Accurate radio clock never slows down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? Radio clock. Something protruding from the back of Nekomaru's neck. Goodnight button. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body, and it almost seems like he's glaring at him. Jeez, this is the worst. Huh? You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear, you're just the worst. Because I thought there's no way I can leave this to you guys. But what are you talking about? I found this under a fragment of a pillar that tipped over. Is this a doorknob? Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob. Don't you think it's strange? If you examine the far back door in Grape Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? Now they mention it, you're right. If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right? It makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out? How? Take the elevator to Strawberry House and we enter the Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. So only we can see the other side of that door, right? But the button to open the Strawberry door, the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right? We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side. Well, you're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but I don't have enough parts. There's not much I can do about it. We have plenty of parts right here. Huh? Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use. But hold on. Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk? Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... So seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh? I don't need to worry? What does that mean? Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. Hajime, you're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all. So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area. Broken doorknob. What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Who knows? Ah, that reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right? It has something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it can mean. Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks? So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up. But why do you ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Maybe. Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. What Nagito said about the door opening, what is he planning to do about the chain? Looks like it won't come off easily, so does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand this at all. Next to Kazuichi, the elevator's working now. Alright, let's go. We walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House. Hey, you're here. Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go? Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away. You've got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission? Well, I mean, even so... Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What'll happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door? But there's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain. The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by the chain, remember? But if it rotates 180 degrees around, if you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. It's gonna open. Well, we'll know if we try it out. Are there 2 Strawberry Halls? It's not even worth trying it out. No, we've all come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot. Yeah, that'd be great. There's no way this door will open, not when the other side is chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. Huh? Why did it open? Where did the chain go? Hold on a sec, that's not the only thing that's strange. That's right, there's no other way to say this. To say it. This definitely looks weird. What do you mean? Huh? Hey, doesn't this all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower? Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So if we enter from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall? Not just that, the parts I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Everything that was in the crime scene inside Grape Hall Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? Can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. Mystery so great it could drastically affect the outcome of this case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. The chain disappeared. The strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the 2 towers. Yep, just as I thought, it was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought, and you already knew about this mystery. You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first? The door at the far back with a picture of a grape on it, maybe there's a clue hidden there. There's a clue on that door? It's a door with a picture of the grapes on it. It should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone. It's like the screws came out with it. It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor. See? The screws came out with it, alright. And the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall. Well, that's what it looks like. You said clue. Were you talking about this? But what is it a clue to? Huh. Did you get even more confused? No need to worry. Just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together, if you can reach it. Just like I did. Wait, what does that mean? Even if I ask him that, Nagato probably won't give an answer. So it'd just be a waste of time to ask. Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial. But how are we supposed to get out of the trial ground? You're right. Can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Kane, did something happen? No. Well, do you guys hear something? Hear something. What do you hear this tap? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then it suddenly appeared right before us. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way. I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you. At least be a little bit cautious. It's obviously a trap. I agree. I detect the sign of danger. Even my familiars are saying, do not go inside. How interesting. If you can kill me, you are welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Now then, we shall get moving as well. Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia's going, there's no way I'm not gonna go. But it's so damn annoying. Guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left, and when I was about to take a step forward, we're the same. The same step ladders. Huh? Naruto was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still. You and I are just stepladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. But what are you saying? That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, true hope would be born. That's a shot! I always believed that a talent that survived would be true hope. That's two! But it wasn't. There's no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people? Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? That's three I have to take now. One, two, three. But you're wrong. So the natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope. Ugh. Oh god. Two more. Pretty sure weak hope is despair. Ugh. After all, it's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that. Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway. There's one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. Huh? A novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. When you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just protection of the reader, and this protection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before. Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve corps student like you. Gah. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope. In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already! I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone's waiting. Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves. That's two more! God damn it! I'm gonna be sick by the time this is over. Alright. I think this is the last episode I do a game. And that was the bottle knocking the camera out of place. Calm down. That's right. Need to calm down. Took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, stepped on into Monokuma Rock. The elevator shook violently as it descended at increased speed. When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad. It reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was. Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake, and descended deeper and deeper. And suddenly, it stopped, like it always does. And the door opened. I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground, but it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. So sad, my chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad. Don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase. Otherwise, I'll roll a dice and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. What an extreme punishment. Let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. Boys and squirrels, are you ready? So it begins. Hope this will never happen again. Now it's happening for the fourth time. According to the fourth class trial I was about to open. Nakamaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nakamaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial building with hope and despair has begun. Alright, I'm going to save, and I have to end the episode and go to bed. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed this episode. It's probably going to be a suicide again, but other than that, I'm just going to come back next time. So, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!